Cologne, Germany, the headquarters of the Panasonic Toyota racing team. Non-stop, everything has to be planned and structured perfectly to ensure that any car will be able to drive at all. That demands concentration and precision from the German-Japanese team. Here, 32 different nationalities work together in the name of Formula One.
We are a very multinational team. Sometimes it creates some challenges, but overall I think people find it refreshing. Different cultures are learning for people, and I think overall it's one of the benefits of working in Panasonic Toyota Racing.
For example, the German Pole BAR-TEK Bartoszewicz. He's purposefully building a career at Toyota. Formerly a mechanic in the race team, he now coordinates the engine data and works with the test team. A change is as good as a rest. There's certainly a very, very colorful mix, but the majority are actually Germans. But I really like that because we've developed a strong sense of unity, even though we speak different languages. It was the same in the race team, in that the other nations tended to pick up our German phrases, our language and our jokes. But I also think that the same's true vice versa, so we really formed a family. In the massive Toyota family, John Matsushima checks the functions of the engine. He also possesses two nationalities, American and Japanese.
One of the strengths of our team is that we all do work hard together, and when the car is running or when things are happening, then it's not a matter of working with Europeans or Japanese or Americans. We're all trying to get the car to go as fast as it can.
Quickly settled in after several years, Bennett Akaboatse. He has the difficult task of representing the whole of Africa. The man from Togo compares the serial numbers with a checklist and knows at any time exactly what parts need to be replaced. And by now he also knows a great deal more.
There's the opportunity to learn more about another cultures. Like if I remember when we have Christmas party, there's a food from Japan where I never eat before, or in Cologne where I live. I try to enjoy the carnival.
Whether it's the carnival in Cologne or other peculiarities, test team manager Gert Pfeiffer knows all the differences. And is perfectly well informed about the culinary habits of his team.
We
have Italians, Germans, Englishmen and so on, and of course each one of them has grown up with his own particular national dish. We have to mix them up a bit here, and then everyone has something to complain about. Naturally, it never tastes quite the same as Mother used to make, and we often have a bit of an outcry. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. That was certainly the experience of Virginie Papin. The Frenchwoman has been creating headlines with her press work for Panasonic Toyota Racing for 5 years. And it all began with a culture shock.
My very first days were quite an experience, and indeed I had to sit in the canteen and eat, and after half an hour everybody was gone. Because French people do take their time and we like to enjoy the food, and this is not a way to go in Germany. It goes much, much faster.
Forget about Formula One and the Dolce Vita, as they say in Italy. Incidentally, this country is strongly represented, including the two racing engineers, Francesco Nenci and, since the end of last season, Gianluca Pisanello. The last one works with his compatriot Jarno Trulli. The same background, the same language. An advantage.
We are very used to work with different people and different culture. Of course, it might represent an advantage, especially because you need to communicate with the driver in a very quick and effective way. And so not only verbally sometimes, but with a few words you're exchanging and a few glances you have to understand each other.
They certainly do use Italian gestures, but they always speak in English. That's a rule in the team. So 100% understanding is always guaranteed in a Formula One world that's continuously and constantly in motion.
this is a part of Formula One. In every team you go, you have different people from all around the world, because in Formula One, we try to get the best people from around the world. Doesn't matter the nationality, the religion, or whatever. It's important what they are good at.
A master of his trade, just like Jarno Trulli, teammate Ralf Schumacher. On his way for Toyota since 2005, the 31-year-old appreciates his German-Japanese employer. After all, Ralf has already competed in the Formula Nippon and GT Championship in Asia. I've been in Japan for over 1 year and I love this country and the culture. That's why I feel really comfortable. I don't feel like I have to change over and I don't have a problem to work with all those people. It's more like a gift where you can learn and experience a lot for your future life. Formula One is an international business, and so it lives on German, Japanese and many other influences. It's simply fascinating. And the philosophy of the Panasonic Toyota racing team is true all over the world. One team, one aim.
Canada's a Katz.
De carro me un senli.
Uma equipe, uma meta.
Jedna drużyna, jeden cel.
Une équipe, un objectif.
Ein Team, ein Ziel.
Un equipo, un objetivo.
Una squadra, un traguardo.
One team, one aim.